Okay, question 6. The bearing of Ryoton from cum is 235 degrees. Write down the bearing of cum from Ryoton. In this question, you might be put off a bit because there's no place called Ryoton on here. You've got cum, but there's no Ryoton. Now this question, I would sort of use a diagram to help us, but there are other approaches we could take as well. Okay, there are other ideas we can use in order to answer this. But we've got cum here, and if you read the question, it does say the bearing of Ryoton from cum is 235 degrees. Okay, so if you go to cum here, okay, because it says from cum, it's 235, we're going to measure from cum 235 degrees. Okay, so if I put my centre of my protractor on cum, the north line then, where your 0 is on the outside, so we're going to go all the way around to 235. So you go to 180, okay, and mark it. Okay, so we're down here. So I haven't quite got to 235. Got to 180. So I've got 180 there, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240. No, I don't want 240, I want 235, so it's there. Excellent. Okay, so this here will be 235 degrees, right? 235 degrees. Now, we don't know where Ryoton is. All we know is that it's on this line somewhere, right? It's on this line somewhere. We don't know exactly where it is. I mean, it could be here, it could be anywhere, right? But I'm just going to sort of have a go here, roughly, right? And say, suppose it's there. And of course, wherever we have a place, we can draw a north line. And we're going to have Ryoton here. Okay. Now, the next part then, it says, write down the bearing of cum from Ryoton. Okay. So, from Ryoton is the bearing we're interested in. From cum, okay, sorry, from Ryoton, and we want the bearing of cum from Ryoton. Now, that's the angle we want, isn't it? That's the bearing we want. The bearing of cum from, important word, from Ryoton. We want that angle there. Now I could go and measure it with my protractor, right? But the trouble is, I might not have drawn my north line perfectly north, okay? So I might be slightly wrong. I mean, if I do check it, what have I got here? Got about 55, right? Well, that might be right. Maybe I have drawn my north line perfect, but I'm not 100% on that. What we can do though is use other properties of angles that we've learnt. We've learnt up to now, ideas of angles. Okay. This angle here, for instance, we know that's 235. If we know this is 235, it could enable us to work this angle out, couldn't it? And of course, we know angles in a circle add up to 360. We could work it out by working out that difference. Okay, so 0 take away 5, well, you can't do that. So you borrow from the 6, becomes a 5, and you end up having 10 there. 10 take away 5 is 5. 5 take away 3 is 2. 3 take away 2 is 1. So this here will be 125. Okay, and what's good about this is, I hope you can see, you've got a north line here and north line here. And the fact that you've got arrows on the top of here should help you even further still. These lines are parallel. And of course, when the lines are parallel, we can use the angle properties of parallel lines. Can you see here we've got a C angle? A C angle. Okay. Of course, with the C that's been formed there, the interior angles here, of course, well, you might think they're the same, but if you look, they're not the same, are they? You know, that one there is much smaller than this one. The interior angles, in fact, add up to 180. Okay, so if that's 125, we can work out what that is. Just do 180, take away 125. Okay, and indeed, that does come to 55, doesn't it? So my drawing was pretty good, in fact, but so, you know, you can revert to drawing in the exam on this, but, you know, knowing this other idea as well could help you on this type of question. Of course, when you do bearing, you need to have 3 figures, so you need to put a 0 first.